We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles.
Shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Batting second, center fielder, Austin Meadows.
Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. Stepping in, Grover Torres. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Hit out towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are two away. Standing in, Matt Adams. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Rickard looks up. Gone! So striding forward now, Lee Dale. Batting average for him on the season standing in the 320s entering action today. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. On his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here.
The Orioles, center fielder Adam Eaton.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Jonathan Scope now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Colin Moran. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye. Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Young-Ho Park. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Hit on the ground to third. Alvarez is up with it. On to first, and there are 2 down. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Late that time for a strike.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's Manny Machado now. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Garcia has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Ready with the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will. Now batting, Jorge Alfaro, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Jorge Alfaro.
Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Eaton. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Digging in to try it again. Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Scope ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Center fielder number 13.
Ready for another chance. Austin Meadows. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Alex Avila. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Alex Avila.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Pulled toward right center field. Meadows on the move. He trapped. And there's one away.
Third baseman.
So striding in, Pedro Alvarez. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
I really like his game plan. You can clearly see his game plan was, I'm going to bust him inside, and he's done that, and we're already in the 3rd inning and continues to pound the ball in. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Meadows is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Adam Eaton.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0. Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Moran into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that. Striding in once again, Grover Torres. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Adams. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So digging in now, Lee Dale comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Coming to the plate now, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Colin Moran.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off the 4th inning, second baseman, Jonathan.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Chris Davis.
Chris Davis will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Tapped out in front of home. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Manny Machado now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. They look for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him, just spun him into the ground.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is. Here's Byung-Ho Park. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Pittsburgh, first baseman,
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 3-0 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Digging in, Mark Trumbo. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So stepping in, Joey Rickard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Adams moving in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another shot now.
Leading off for the Pirates, shortstop.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Digging in to try it again, Austin Meadows. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Grover Torres. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Matt Adams now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. This is line to left. Rickard is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Alvarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Pedro Alvarez.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Adams arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Fielder, number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Ready once again, Adam Jones. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set and the pitch. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Ready for another chance. Lee Dale. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Lee, a swinging bunt to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter.
Riding in once again, Colin Moran. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Into the box now, Byung-ho Park. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rickard looking up. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Alfaro.
And that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Center
fielder number 13. Austin Meadows. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
Scott.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here's a high pop-up, and Alvarez will put this one away in the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Right side hit hard. Torres on the grass. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Manny Machado. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit on the ground to third. Moran ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding into the box, Mark Trumbo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
in the air out to right. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Grover Torres. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. On the ground to the left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Adams. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Adam Warren gets the call as he'll pitch with.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 44. Adam Warren.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
To second for 1. On to first. And talk about. Ready now, Joey Rickard. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Catcher number 17.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Pitch on its way to Avila. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Stepping in, Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Pedro Alvarez.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Garcia giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. In now is Adam Eaton. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Adam
From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Adams ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Coming to the plate now, Adam Jones. Edgar Santana. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Takes this the other way to right. Garcia is there, and he puts this one away. Stepping into the box, Colin Moran. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit out toward second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Byung-Ho Park. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hit hard to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Line toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. From the stretch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 2 out with the man at first. Popped up. Scope will put this one away, and the side is retired. Into the box, Jonathan Scope. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Number 6.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
First baseman,
here's Chris
19.
Davis now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
No strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. Late that time for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 0-1 on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. This one skied out toward right. On the move is Garcia. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Digging in now, Mark Trumbo. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it was a real good performance, as you'll see by his final line.